What is going on, guys? BigMan27 here, and welcome back to Mod Tool Monday number 5. Today it's obviously Monday, so that means a new Mod Tool Monday video. So we got a couple, or I guess a few good mods today. It has been kind of a slow week, but there have been a couple of pretty good projects published through the Steam Workshop. So yeah, I'm just going to be featuring a couple of those. So yeah, let's get into the first one. So the first map I'm going to be featuring today is going to be the Donkey Kong map. So this is like the classic arcade Donkey Kong game put into the Black Ops 3 Zombies. Like you're the little Mario or whatever that starts at the bottom and works your way up to the top. So instead of having rolling barrels stopping you from getting to the top, you have a bunch of zombies and a bunch of expensive doors. Like the doors are actually pretty expensive. So yeah, it's kind of a cool concept. You buy doors like all the way up to the top, and like each level has new perks, weapons, and that kind of stuff. There's a buyable ending up at the top, I believe, and there's all 8 perks and there's no limits. So, like you got like Widow's Wine, you got all of like the special perks like Deadshot Daiquiri. I think there's even Electric Cherry, if that's even in Black Ops 3 mod tools. I'm not even sure. Like it's a great map in thought, but it isn't really that fun after the first couple of minutes because there isn't really anything unique. Like it's just basically a bunch of zombies coming at you, and the only unique thing is the theme. It doesn't even really have any innovation going for it, and it actually gets kind of boring. One thing that would add a lot of innovation is like if at the top there's a trap that you could activate, they would just roll down barrels and kill all the zombies. But of course that wouldn't really be able to be put into the game because the map doesn't have like those kind of assets just to like make whatever trap you want. Mostly it's just like custom guns, perks, and just like changing the maps and whatever. So yeah, that's about all for this Donkey Kong map. Like it's a good map. It's a good theme and stuff. I'm glad it was made, but you're just not going to be playing it a week from now. Alright, so the next one on our list is going to be the Zombie Theater map. It's a pretty nice map. It's short and sweet. It's got good amount of detail. I like all the door entrances and stuff, like in all the windows. They are pretty detailed compared to most are just like plain walls. But yeah, so it's only got the 4 original perks, which it doesn't really need any of the other ones because it's already pretty easy. It's great for like quicker games, so if you just want to like hop in and play a game of zombies real quick, and like since none of the other Black Ops 3 maps are made for that, you can just hop into this map and play a quick game of zombies, and it's pretty nice. It's also great for learning how to train because there isn't like a totally easy place to train, but it's also a little bit difficult, but it's not too hard either. So if you kind of want to get better at training, this is a pretty good map to go for a high round on. If you're doing this just for the sole purpose of getting better at training, don't get the Ray Gun Mark III because it just makes it too easy. It's also great for like quick and easy YouTube gameplay, so if you need to just get a little bit of gameplay for a YouTube video or something, it's great for doing that. And everything is open from the start. There's like one door, but it's 0 points to open, so I mean, I don't even know the point of having that door. Maybe you need it for something for some reason, I don't know, but it's just a pointless door to have, basically. This is good for like a small easy map like this, just like a quick game of zombies. Like I've constantly said, that's basically the point of this map. It's great for that because like the entire map is open and you can focus on getting set up with like guns and stuff rather than saving up points to open doors and like wait till it's like round 10 to finally open up the entire map. Like it's literally round 1, boom, entire area is open. One thing though is that there isn't really a whole lot of potential for like future updates and stuff. Like if Treyarch decides to give more assets to the mod makers, then they might add in more stuff, but I don't know if they will because it's just like a easy simple map that they made in like 3 hours or something, which this would take me like forever to find out how to do because I don't know what I'm doing. So props to the maker of this. So yeah, that's it for like the Zombie Theater map. I mean, there isn't really anything else to add in for it. It's a simple easy map just to hop in and have an easy game of zombies. So up next we got the Lockout map from Halo 2. It's actually been remastered in Black Ops 3, which is actually pretty cool. However, since Halo 2 is one of the only Halo games I haven't played, I don't really know how accurate the map is to the original, but it seems like it would be basically completely accurate because I mean, why would someone mess it up, especially since it's such a simple map. Like Halo maps don't really have a whole lot of detail to them. Like it seems like some of the textures and stuff are kind of weird. Like not everything is like all flat and whatever, but that's just, I don't know how exactly it all works, but it kind of bugs me. but I mean, in the end, I guess it's okay. So in this map, the energy sword actually spawns in like the middle of the map, and only one person can pick it up and have it at a time. So when I first loaded up this map, it like a description of the map said it had like the energy sword in it. So I was like, wait, why didn't it give me the energy sword? But then I found out where it was, and I picked it up, and I found out just how OP this thing is. Like, it's probably like the closest thing you'll get to the Ripper specialist, except it isn't even a specialist. Like, it has so much leap, and like he can attack relatively fast. I mean, that's probably the main difference between this and the Reaper. Like, the attack speed isn't as fast. But other than that, it's basically the same thing, except even cooler, because obviously it's the energy sword, and energy swords are actually really cool. One problem with there only being one of these is like in public matches, whoever has it is gonna get like basically a good kill streak, and if everyone else sucks and he keeps sneaking around well with it, then basically he's gonna win. Whoever gets it first is basically instant lead. One last pretty great feature of this map is that it actually works with all game modes, which is actually pretty great because many mod tool maps are actually restricted to having like just TDM or free-for-all because the creator of the map hasn't like added in all the other stuff in it. I haven't actually tested out any of the other game modes, but I assume that they work just fine. I mean, maybe some parts of the map are overpowered because it's not a symmetric map, but I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. Not very many people have actually played this map, so it's not a huge deal. So anyways, this is a pretty good map, and I figured it would deserve a spot in this Mod Tool Monday number 5. So I guess let's go into our final and last mod tool map for today. So we're actually going to go long ago in a galaxy far, far away for Endor Forest Village Zombies. So this is basically the Endor planet from Star Wars put into a zombies map. It's actually really cool. And in case you don't know what Endor is, or you aren't a huge Star Wars fan, I mean, I'm not like a huge crazy fanatic for Star Wars, but I do know my Star Wars stuff decently. Endor is actually like the planet with like all the Ewoks and stuff, so like they have like these tree buildings and stuff you kind of see in the map. It's kind of hard to explain, but you guys will see in the gameplay, and hopefully if you've seen the Star Wars movies then you will recognize it. So it's actually pretty cool because there's like a little Easter egg with like the little R2-D2s, like you shoot them and they go away, basically like a teddy bear Easter egg. I haven't actually been able to find all of them, so I don't know what it does, which isn't actually as bad as the actual George Romero from Call of the Dead. It's basically just like a glorified zombie that comes instead of a dog. Like, it's more comparable to like a Panzer round. Like, it will come in like a round, but there's also zombies there, and it's not too bad to kill. Like, it just takes like a clip or two of ammo, and there's actually a viable ending. I haven't been able to locate this, but I've seen in the description for the mod on Steam that there's actually a viable ending, so that's the only way that I know that. And it's actually a really big map for mod tools. Like, many mod tool maps are like really small, and there's like many doors and areas to travel to, so it's a good challenge. You gotta learn how to conserve points and ammo and guns and stuff because it's gonna take you a while to open up the entire map. And there's actually wall running to get to different areas of the map, which I think is kind of cool. There isn't a whole lot of wall running in zombies maps, which I think is a good feature, except that I don't want it in like every map. One wish that I do have is that there's like Star Wars themed guns in it and stuff, which I think would be a really cool addition to have, but I don't think it will happen because it takes so much to like mod in all the weapons and stuff, and to make it actually aesthetically good is going to be extremely hard and just basically not worth the mod maker's time. And since this particular mod maker, aka You Always Win Zombies, makes like a ton of maps, then they're not going to spend time on just one map like this. So like I said, I don't think they're going to add in any Star Wars guns. However, that would be really cool. Unfortunately, the map is complete and they probably won't be adding in any new areas. Like, it's basically just going to be bug fixes or like adding on to new assets that they get from Treyarch. The soul boxes, but they take forever to fill up and they seem to be a little bit glitchy. Like, only a few zombies will actually go into it and you have to be like super close. I don't know if this is intentional, but like, it seems like every other zombie actually gets a soul collected for it. And I'm also not even sure what they do. Probably something towards the Easter egg, because I know that at this point in the game I have the entire map, at least what I think is like all the important stuff like perks and pack punch open, yet I still haven't filled up all the soul boxes because I just stopped caring. But one last thing that I wish there were in here is just like some form of Ewoks. Like, I don't even think there's like even a texture or like a model of an Ewok just like off in a tree somewhere or something. Like, I wish instead of there being dogs, there's just like little Ewoks that charged at you and just like using a slingshot to throw rocks at you or something. I don't know. I remember that in Star Wars Battlefront 2, in one of the maps you could actually be an Ewok and you would just like shoot rocks at people using a slingshot. It was actually pretty cool. Anyways, whatever. That probably would have happened because it's really hard to put that into the game, and I don't even know if it's possible at this point. I wish it was, but as I said, that they're probably not going to put like so much effort into innovating. I mean, George Romero was already enough of an innovation, even though they've already put that in their other maps. But yeah, this is my favorite mod out of all the mods this week, and also probably the most complete and most detailed one. But mod tools in the community have actually slowed down, and there aren't as many people making them. Like, there's only probably like 4 or so per day, which honestly isn't even that much. Like, there used to be just like probably like 20 a day when they first came out, just people just like putting out box and test maps. So I don't even know if I'm gonna have a Mod Tool Monday up next week. If there's like not any like super good maps, then I will just hold off until the week after that, because I don't really want to be putting in filler maps just to add in extra time, so it's not just like, oh, this was a cool mod that came out this week, you should check it out. Anyways, guys, I've been rambling for a while, so if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, go ahead and check out all these mods that are in the description below. Unfortunately, if you don't have Steam or like you're not on PC or whatever, you won't actually be able to download them. Well, yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.